The Recreation and Wellness Internet Project by Eli Roberts. For this project, we will be looking at the company. Manage Your Wealth is a Fortune 500 company that has more than 20,000 full-time employees and over 5,000 part-time employees. Manage Your Wealth wants to fix a problem within their company. They currently pay 20% more than the industry average for healthcare costs. They want to cut these costs down. So to do that, they are creating an application that helps their employees live a healthier life. In doing this, the company will save hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on healthcare costs, and they should have a happier overall employees. The project's goal is to cut healthcare costs. This application will have multiple ways to help employees live a healthier lifestyle. They can join company-sponsored recreational programs such as soccer, bowling, softball, jogging, or even walking. Employees will also be able to register for company-sponsored classes. These classes will range from weight loss, reducing your stress, quitting smoking, and other health-related issues. The application will track data on employee involvement in these classes and programs, and it will even offer incentives for people to join and when they hit weight loss goals or win team competitions. Before the project started, we needed to decide on a budget, and that budget was $200,000. We are proud to announce that we stayed on that $200,000 mark. The budget combined of many different expenses. The majority of the costs were labor, taking up over 75% of that. Website design cost over $30,000. Also, testing and training took up over $7,500. This project had a 6-month deadline. We had to make a decision to stay on budget or stay within 6 months time frame. We had to postpone the grand opening 2 weeks to stay on budget. The software was a little more challenging than expected, and there was a lack on clear communication between users and the project team, and that's what caused this 2-week delay. The 10 people that made this project happen are Tony Prince, who is the project manager, Hillary, who is project sponsor, Eli Roberts, programmer and analyst, Bonnie, programmer and analyst, Patrick, a network specialist, Nancy, a business analyst, Gailey, the sponsor and VP of Human Resources, Youssef, the human resource specialist, Cassandra, the finance specialist. Also, there was a team of users that helped, and supplier A. During the project, we wanted to look at the demand for certain classes. To do this, we analyzed a survey given to the employees. After looking at the survey, we saw 30% of employees were interested in a weight reduction class, 24% were interested in a walking program, 17% were interested in stop smoking class, 11% of employees were interested in a soccer class, and then less than 10% were interested in the following of volleyball, stress reduction, table tennis, and softball. The team did have some struggles, but we solved them and move on. At first, we had a problem with team members understanding their responsibility for the testing portion of the project. Tony Prince worked with managers in other departments so everyone was clear on exactly what was going on and needed to be done. The user group and the project team members had to work through some different personalities. The user group was a little bit more feeling based, and the project group was a little more thinking type. We had a few extra meetings early on to establish clear responsibilities. Also, both parties gave honest feedback to help clear up the communication problem. Tony was very good at sorting out this problem and getting everyone to move forward and on with the project. One of the major keys to success in this project was weekly reports. This weekly report went over multiple different things. We talked about the work completed in the previous week. We then discussed what needed to be completed in the up and coming week. We had all members talk about what they felt was going good and why they felt like that was going good. We then had members talk about what was going bad and how the team could help them fix the problem. We moved into suggestions and issues that individuals or the team was having overall. Lastly, we established the changes we were going to make in the project to fix any problems and be as productive as possible in the following week. We felt like this process really helped the team on a weekly basis. One major aspect our team looked at was the risk involved with this project. I feel like our success was due to the time spent looking at and preparing for the risk. There was 4 categories we really looked into: the technical side, organizational, project management, and business. The risk range from software problems to team communication, having team members leave, and even looking into the budget. We spent time rating these risks on which was most probable, what category it fit under, the cause of these problems, the triggers to the problems. The team even spent time looking into the responses needed if we faced any of these problems. How these would affect us and how they were likely to happen were also things we considered. We spent lots of time prior to the start of the project so we knew we could stay on budget. We transferred some of the risk or negative risk by using an outside consulting firm to help us with the software on the project because we knew that was one of our weaker points as a team. One of the major debates was evolved around outsourcing. The higher up management wanted to outsource the incentive portion of the project and also the training. Manage Your Health Inc. felt like an outside company could create more excitement around this application. As a team, we decided this was probably a smart move. An outside team could be more specialized in this portion and definitely bring a larger excitement. But our team felt like we are more than prepared to do the training portion. An outside team would have to come in and learn about our company and the culture. We have done training like this before and have plenty of experience as a team. If there were any issues, having a consulting team would slow down the process and the fix to this problem. If we were in-house, we could quickly address the issue. The company decided to let us run with the training portion. So far, it's working out great. Lastly, we will look at the stakeholders involved in this project. Tony was the project manager, Hillary was the CFO, Eli Roberts was in IT, Bonnie was in IT, Patrick and Nancy were also IT people. Gailey was VP of Human Resources, Youssef, who is also in Human Resources, Cassandra, who did finances, Supplier A, all 20,000 full-time employees and the 5,000 part-time employees, all the users that are going to use this application, and we even broke down some of these people's power and interest in the project, their current engagement, and how we could manage these stakeholders the most efficient way possible. I hope you enjoyed my project today.